say there's a pilgrim at the top. He's gotta get stopped.
You should have told us you're that good. I would have bet more.
No matter how specific I am, they still fuck up. Astrid's gonna kill us if we don't get this right.
Oh, kill?
'Cause of this shit set. Spent weeks preparing for the final flight of Kyle Crane, and now it's all gone to hell. Knowing Astrid, she'll be pissed.
So, you build sets for Carnage Hall, huh?
No, I run around with a hammer for fun. Of course I build sets. And every fight, the sets get wrecked, so we always need new ones.
Sounds like you use a lot of materials.
Luckily, the city ain't short on empty apartments. You wouldn't believe what these set pieces are made of. Old beds, tables, tools. But God forbid any of this doesn't match her vision.
Her?
Astrid. You know, sometimes she brings us a new script hours before a fight, and we gotta build a set like, pronto. Don't have to be a gladiator for Carnage Hall to wear you out.
The final flight of Kyle Crane?
Hello? Every spectacle at Carnage Hall has its own theme. Astrid and I used to brainstorm each one together. Every fight is a performance, and the fighters are its stars. And once, this place featured proper shows. But now, it's just a slaughterhouse. The PK will shut us down for sure.
So, have you known Astrid for long?
Too long.
So you two aren't besties?
Not anymore. We were. When we both worked at the VNC. Well, now she's got her own show. Without the bleeps and viewer warnings. The Carnage in Carnage Hall, it used to be just a catchy name. Now it's her motto.
But the PK want to shut you down?
Of course. You've seen what goes on here. Too many people dying in the arena. It used to be 1 or 2 per tournament by accident. But now, there's too many accidents. Especially since some of those accidents are PKs. Matt's had enough of that.
Well, in that case, good luck.
You're the one who'll need the luck. But thanks. Oh, wait. About Astrid. I had this idea. Not long ago, Astrid hired a biographer to immortalize my accomplishments, she said. Somehow he managed to collect a lot of material highlighting Astrid's past. She's changed so much, but maybe if we found the biographer's documentation and showed it to Astrid, maybe it'd knock sense back into her.
Well, if I find anything like that, I'll let you know.
And I'll be here, freaking out over my deadlines.
I heard Skullface never shows his face because it's covered in burn scars. time to lose. Hurry!
Let me in the arena.
One more thing before you're, well, gone. You're a pilgrim, right? I could use your help. Someone stole the take from the last fight. Find the thief, and I will reward you. Might even help me recall the answers to some of your questions. About Chiro, right?
The thief leave any clues?
Injured himself in the process. Guards found a blood trail, but lost it. My guess is a pilgrim makes a better bloodhound.
Okay, I'll help. You just better remember something about Chiro.
I will, if you succeed.
How many gladiators Severus cheated with his bets today?
A lot to do with shoes. That has to be about. At least I know that something. He started training me infected.
Wait for Tango's next fight.
Looks like the blood trail Severus mentioned.
The Russian reptile?
Or the fabulous car crash. Always finishing fights in style.
Really? Come on. You could knock that guy out with a fence.
Think you know your fighters, do you?
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling that there's no one left in the city. And this horrible fear overwhelms me. You go home. I'm staying for the night.
Being here all day wasn't enough?
The thief ran this way.
I thought the lower ranks would be a breeze. I barely got out alive. Well done, pal.
Telling you, the crystals are still out there.
Jack and Joe would never lose something so valuable.
Or they dead as a babe in a dark zone.
Huh. You're really buying all this crap about the newcomer?
Saw him climb that tower myself.
Jack?
Some more blood. He couldn't have gotten far.
Swear, for a second, he was flying.
Oh, come on.
It'd all be fine, they said. Now the bastards are changing their tune.
Suicidals, goons, hell, night runners.
Fresh tracks. He passed through here.
Please.
It's okay. The guards caught the kid. He was trying to leave the city. Might as well come back and sign up for the fight.
Hey, Dr. Deadly. Just the man I need. You're gonna help us get women into Carnage Hall.
Wait, what?
Astrid's upset. Men ain't entering like they used to. They're afraid of Skullface. And you know that up till now, only men could fight here? Bullshit, right? Back in the day, I was Special Forces. You think there was any man I couldn't beat down? So we need to recruit some women. Then have them beat up some guys so we can recruit more.
Smart.
Except Ingrid over there is all I got so far. More will join if she beats a champ like you. What do you say? Up for a fight? It's for a good cause. And you can make good money.
Sounds good. I want to meet this Ingrid.
Nah, she doesn't understand a word of English. So you'll meet her when you fight. Ingrid's ready for you. Just step up. I'm pretty sure you'll know when the fight started. Damn it. Thanks. Big help you were. Now get out of here.
What about what's been going on here?
What about it?
More and more people are dying. You're just setting people up for slaughter.
It's called free will, man. This is just an opportunity. Men do stupid shit all the time just to prove they're men. And we're supposed to think that makes them heroes? 2 words for you, buddy. Double standard. You let me handle recruitment, and you just go on your merry way. Here's your reward. Thanks for the fight.
I'd better check in with Ingrid. Make sure she's aware of what's going on. Hey, good fight out there. You know Carnage Hall is dangerous, right?
Yes, I danger you.
No, you in danger. Others danger. Damn, All right, listen, yeah? Ruth is hiding something from you. Carnage Hall is not good.
Yes, Carnage Hall. Not good. With women better.
That didn't work. Let's see. Carnage Hall, people die. Yeah, women will die. Ruth?
Yes, Ruth. Ruth, good.
No. Night fights. Yeah, very dangerous. Ruth. Yeah? Ruth will get people killed.
Ruth, great leader.
I'm just not getting through. How can I say this so you'll understand? Maybe I should talk to someone who can.
Oh, good lord. Will you give it a rest already?
Wait, so you've understood everything all along?
Of course. But you can't tell Ruth. And you can't talk to anyone else.
What?
Do you see any other fighters except for me? There's a reason for that. I'm warning them. I know full well how dangerous this place is. I tell fighters to stay away from Carnage Hall and pretend not to understand. Otherwise, I could get killed. So please, just take this money and go about your business. Please.
Yeah, I see. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you. I have to protect people from this barbarity. Astrid will not be pleased. Back for more?
Yeah, I could go another round.
I'm sure glad you're back. We ain't got one woman willing to join up yet. Really pissing me off. Anyhow, you know the drill. Just step on up to Ingrid.
A pilgrim fighting in Carnage Hall? What a joke. Not GRE shit again. Ariel, let it go.
You want to let the murder of the human race slide?
Look, we know the GRE botched the virus. Oh, we know.
They killed my father.
Seriously?
My dad had a pest control biz here. Pests are an embarrassment, you know? My dad was known for being discreet. Had lots of high-end clients. Was a one-man operation, did it all himself. He had his special blend of poison for every pest and his very own MO for disinfection. He was proud of that. One day, some shady guy offered a small fortune to eradicate a problem in muddy grounds. The client made a big deal about disinfecting the place afterwards, even provided special chemicals for it. That was unusual, but my dad didn't flinch. The money was good, and we needed it. The first day he forgot his lunch, I took it to the apartment, a high-end condominium north of Polder Avenue. In front of the building were 4 men wearing hazmats in a van. I hid in some bushes nearby.
Dude, I would have run.
Suddenly, Dad storms out of the building. The men grab him, trying to force him in the van. He gets a few licks in and he's yelling, "I won't do it. I won't deal with that kind of pests." They get him in and slam the door. I run up to listen. "Get back in there and decontaminate the whole house, clean as a fucking whistle. You don't, we kill your family." He went back in. I hid in the bushes for 8 hours, almost pissed myself. Finally, he came back out. One dude escorting him and 2 others carrying what looked like, a dead body. They loaded it in the van and they took off. At home, my dad pushed me up against a wall, told me he saw me and to never talk about that day. He was dead within a week. Inhaled industrial cleaner in an unventilated room. This became my personal crusade. I gave up everything else, even when news of the THV pandemic broke a month later. I became obsessed with finding out who these people were. Eventually, I dug up a former GRE employee who was willing to talk.
About what?
The origins of the outbreak. The incident at the lab in Geneva. The initial spread of the infection and the cover-ups. My dad was part of that. I always thought they chose him because of his rep. Him being the best and all. Nope. It's just that he was a one-man crew. Easier cleanup. The man in the house was patient 0. This was 6 weeks before the THV outbreak became public. The rats vanished him. I only got away because they were too busy covering up the rest.
6 weeks before? Jeez. If people had known then... That could have saved everybody.
Yeah. And the guys responsible are here somewhere. And when I find them, they'll wish the infection had found them instead of me.
Interesting. Roan.
Yes?
I found a magazine. Astrid was a celebrity, wasn't she?
Huge. By Villador standards, at least. Hosted one of the most watched political news shows in Europe. Astrid was a hard-hitting, no-compromise journalist. People loved her. Until they didn't.
love you! I'm rich now!
We keep making more kids, but not more biomarkers. How are we supposed to make that work?
Dr. Deadly! I underestimated you.
I
You
thought
go
the lower
home.
ranks would be
I'm
a breeze.
staying for the
I
night.
barely got out.
Right?
That was your first try?
Talk about something
Really?
called Nights of Terrors. Rivers of blood, they said.
Rune,
Here I am.
found a poster, grand opening.
Oh, I remember that. The town went crazy for it. No one had seen anything like it since before the fall. Stands were always packed. You know, for a few hours, people felt normal again. Safe.
It'd all be fine, they said. Now the bastards are changing their tune.
Infected got him. Serves him right, you ask me. Tempting fate like that.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Of course, this ain't PK territory. Community still means something here.
There's one thing I'd ask for in exchange, though. You said before you've met pilgrims. They as cunning as they say?
I've seen many pilgrims, but only known one. People say they're criminals, no conscience, no principles. You'll have to be the judge. In 23, Berlin fell. All of Germany was lost. My friend Bernard got work for us in Dortmund. The plan, take a year doing jobs others wouldn't and spend every penny on medication. We'd return with the medicine and set up our families for life. I'm not proud of what we did, but we did it. At the end of the year, we went home. When we got to Leipzig, it was surrounded by bandits and slavers. One day, Bernard returned with a woman who claimed to be a pilgrim. She agreed to see us through bandit territory for a bottle of antizin, already very valuable at the time. She knew every path, hiding spot, bandit camp for miles, knew how to avoid the infected. She kept us close to the Elbe River, as if she was tracking something. Finally, we reached the crossing, and we were very close to home. But the pilgrim, she insisted that we wait until morning. I was restless, so close to home. Something moving in the camp woke me in the middle of the night. I saw the pilgrim slinking into the woods with our meds. But before I could wake Bernard, slavers attacked the camp and overpowered us. They threw us into their ramshackle boat moored nearby. We were a prize, as the other slaves on the ship were children. And they were tipped off by the pilgrim, who'd made a double score, us and our meds. We're about to set sail when the boat sprang a huge leak.
Knew it!
Now, I've seen a lot of good fighters in my life, but her, she was something else. It was like watching a dark angel perform a deadly dance. Could barely see her move. But soon enough, all the slavers were dead or drowning in the river.
This is why I don't trust pilgrims.
After making sure all the slaves were safely ashore, the boat scuttled. The pilgrim approached one girl. The child recoiled, but recognition dawned in her eyes. They embraced and cried softly. It was a moment of peace. Every night I dreamed of reuniting with my daughter.
Family is the first community.
She'd used us to get the slaver ship to come ashore to rescue her child. She apologized, then told us where she'd hidden our meds. I asked her, "Do you expect us to thank you?" She looked to her daughter. "No. She's all I need."
Good story, mate.
A few years ago, they weren't fighting to the death.
Rune,
What did you find?
old arena rules. Oh, things were very different.
We thought this place would bring peace to the city.
How so?
Astrid hoped that Bizarians, peacekeepers, and renegades fighting in the same arena, following the rules in the spirit of competition, that it would do something. Clearly, that didn't happen.
Rune? Yeah, I found something else. It's an article about how Astrid was, canceled.
You are a babe in the woods. Once upon a time, people didn't need arenas to tear each other to pieces. They did it online.
What do you mean?
They lynched Astrid for an interview that went sideways. Companies pulled their advertising, the network fired her. They made a meme of her. Snowball effect. Let's, not show this one to Astrid. We have all the materials we need. Wait, come back. I'll show them to Astrid and try to reason with her.
used to be sport. Now it's a trust. Glad I didn't lose as badly as you did.
You should have told us you got me thinking about Rock Cole. To see him fight like a circus come to town before the fall. Or the fabulous car crash. Always finishing fights in style. You always rooted.
I'll get locked up.
No nuts, too tough to crack for a nutcracker. Rip them to shreds. Talk about a show. Sneaky fighter pulls one out of his hat again. That was your first try.
Gonna win this time.
But the real spectacle starts late at night.
Being here all day wasn't enough?
We'll see.
I'll stay
What are you staring at, fuckface?
Wait, they let you in here?
Astrid lets everyone in. Everyone who can afford to be here. The PK can go fuck themselves. Here. I'm fucking untouchable.
We'll see about that. I'm looking for a guy named Chiro.
Why ask me? Just because I'm a renegade. You think I did something?
So you know him or not?
Ah, go fuck yourself.
Skullface finishes these bulldogs. Violence tried and true.
Doc, you were like a tank down there. What a performance from Nutcracker.
Violence tried and true.
You better keep an eye on this fighter.
How about an autograph?
Sure.
And once you're the champ, I won't be able to get anywhere near you.
Hey, by the way, I got a question.
Of course. Shoot.
Have you heard of a guy named Chiro?
Don't think so. Is that his stage name?
It's his real name, I guess.
Nah, then I wouldn't know. I only know stage names of the fighters. People don't usually introduce themselves to me anyway. So no, I don't know your Chiro, mate. Sorry.
Where did those masks come from?
Back when folks took shelter here, before the tournament, Astrid found a whole stash of them in the warehouse. Tons of them. All kinds. But most of them were like this.
Why do you wear them?
To distinguish ourselves. People got to remember us. Got to remember Carnage Hall. Astrid's idea. You become greater by wearing a mask. A mystery. Like all the top fighters.
Really?
Of course. Also to indicate rank. The more gold in the mask, the higher the rank. Anyway, let's talk about something else.
So what's with this demolisher?
He's a lucky one. 2 meals a day and a warm cage to call home. As for the rest, they're just cannon fodder.
The rest?
Other infected, brought here by our hunters. They don't usually survive long. But this dude, he's Skullface's favorite.
You know what? I won't bother you.
Great. In that case, I'll get back to my duties.
What, you mean just standing there?
It's a damn serious job.
Desperado does it again.
ever have taken this job.
Pilgrim's easy money. No way.
Rune? Have you seen Rune? I was supposed to meet her.
She was fired.
What? What happened?
Astrid summoned her. They argued about something. Something from the past, they say. Now Rune is gone, and I've got a new job.
Where is she now?
As far as I know, Rune was thrown into a night arena. Had nothing to do with it, I swear. But here, take this. Just a little something for your trouble.
That was your first try?